Says Miayu. Pix 3 Blitz was slain by Blaze. Says, plus, sacred, I'ma track you down. Says Cheshire 60, you can build anywhere really. Says Suunisidu, left to right but yes smiling. Says Miayu Kaharu, really? Says Silent Fox 4253, Lamau, says you're in 8636. Says Cheshire 60, yeah just don't steal, hey, sorry, but you can't place that block here, hey, sorry, but you can't break that block here, says Miayu Kaharu, okay, says Suunisidu, oh, says Cheshire 60, ask okay? Says Suunisidu, you wanna pay me 400? Says Cheshire 60, good welcome then : 3. Says Miayu Kaharu, okay thanks : 3, says Suunisidu, how about just 200 lol, keep the rest. Plus, hey. E just E6. Says Gizma Gamer 14306, 200 extra if you help me fly. Plus, Dalsaurus, plus E just E6848. Says Suunisidu. Says Suunisidu, sorry. Land claims are disabled in this world, hey, sorry, but you can't break that block here. Says SM530, S. Says SM530, hi, says Gizma plus Tori. Land claims are disabled in this world. Land claims are disabled in this world. R3DCH1PS. Land claims are disabled in this world. Says Xliant Cyrillic lettered Ser. How rich are you sob? Plus. Ando 1. Says Goobxer. Couple golems hey. Sorry, but you can't break that block here. Portals you don't have permission to build here. Says Suunisidu. Haha yeah. Thanks. I don't really want to flatten it right now though thank you though. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Ser. I'm broke I only have $44. Says Silent Fox 4253. How do I start a JB? Says SM530. Hi. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Ser. I get money fast. KM Taily. Says Gizma Gamer 14306. I can use my fist you use shovel you can also keep it after. Says Goobxer. To join a job do jobs join fisherman, hunter, lumberjack, or miner. You can choose up to 2, says Ando 1, says Xliant Cyrillic lettered Ser. Dang, you not saving up for anything? Says Vday. Says Silent Fox 4253. I know. Says Hachiiposk Cyrillic lettered Ser. Says Silent Fox 4253. HH. Says Xliant Cyrillic lettered Ser. Oof have you seen my cave though? Says Gizma Gamer 14306. Okay I can start can I use RQ I give back when you have been TP to X equals minus 4116 Y equals 60. Says Goobxer. Welcome 2 hearts. 2 hearts. Says Suunisidu. I'll write IAFK then. D. Says Hachiiposk Cyrillic lettered Ser. Tie for the help. Says Black Knight 9092. You know how you always give me diamonds. Says Xliant Cyrillic lettered Ser. Wanna see it's unfinished but there's progress. Says Gizma Gamer 14306. Where do I flatten? Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. Sure GNG. Doge Gamer 253,624 experienced kinetic energy. Says Suonisidub. Whatever's. Says dot. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. VXM scared yo. Says dot Gizma Gamer 14,306. Flatting. Says dot Black Knight 9092. Tiju centuries give me diamonds here you go. Says Redorhius. Now. Says Tiju. You need golem? Says. Plus. Drownedrip. Elytra. Dot Corgi Lover 222. Says dot Black Knight 9092. Yeah I need a couple golem. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. This is so cool yo. Plus dot the Alger Ka. Recourse. Says dot Black Knight 9092. What do? Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. Sacred is tracking my down yo. Says Tiju. Sort items. Dot the Alger Ka. Says dot Black Knight 9092. Can I have all those copper blocks? Says dot Xliant Cyrillic lettered Sa. Nah. Miayu Kaharu. Says dot Black Knight 9092. I know how to make one. Says dot Grogu 9 2764. Says dot Black Knight 9092. I know how to make one. Says dot Xliant Cyrillic lettered Sa. They won't find you here ha. Says. Plus. Tori Cyrillic lettered Sa. Elytra. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. True. Says. Plus. Tori Cyrillic lettered Sa. Elytra. Says dot Silent Fox 4253. Oh boy. Says. Plus. Sacred. Yes I will. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. Says Goobster. Elytra. Says dot Black Knight 9092. Can you give me the copper blocks? Plus dot Super DR 8200. Says Tiju. Below. Says dot Black Knight 9092. I know how to make one. Plus. Quackisach 16. Plus. Renegade. Shady Panther 652. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. Yeah this is sick. Says dot Black Knight 9092. What do they do? Dot Cashed 987. Says Tiju. It sorts items. Says. Plus. Sacred. Yeah we're sick for doing such act Leap. Says dot Xliant Cyrillic lettered Sa. Ukak. Says dot Silent Fox 4253. Orbital Strike Cannon. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. Says dot Black Knight 9092. Okay thank you. Says dot Xliant Cyrillic lettered Sa. What did you do Leap? Says Tiju. Ew. Says. Plus. Sacred. 4 shulkers full of fireworks. Says dot Silent Fox 4253. Oh boy. Says. Plus. Sacred. I'll find you. Says dot Hachiai Posk Cyrillic lettered Sa. Anyone have 12 eggs to throw? Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. Says dot Xliant Cyrillic lettered Sa. Remember to vote use vote to get awesome rewards for free including more claim blocks, diamonds and much more. Says Doge Gamer 253,624. Cheese. Says. Plus. Sacred. 3 maxed out daily. Says Cheese. Chat games. You have 20 seconds to unreverse the word. Retusinats. Says. Plus. Sacred. Watch out yo. Says Vide. Says Doge Gamer 250. Sticky Keys was impaled by drowned. Says dot Silent Fox 4. Dot Fact Max. Chunk still loading. You may encounter some mild performance issues, says Vide. Better late than never says Doge Gamer 253,624. Says Vide. TVT. Says Doge Gamer 253,624. I'm a playhipixel. Doge Gamer 253624 says. Silent Fox 4253. Switch typing speed is as bro. Sanrio Yas. Alert. Mixol truck just voted for us and won 2 vote keys. Says the Daisy Cyrillic lettered Sar. Anyone wanna buy some netherite? I have 3 for 425 each. Plus. Flashfire 257 says. Silent Fox 4253. Whoa. Fish Soup 2167. Sanely XD 7370 was doomed to fall, says. Hachiiposk Cyrillic lettered Sar. Anyone have 12 eggs? Says Quackizach 16. I do. You don't have Meow Dragoon's permission to build here. You don't have Meow Dragoon's permission to build here. Plus. Galaxy. You don't have Meow Dragoon's permission to build here, says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sar. Says. Silent Fox 4253. WHWERETDF is all the Irem I have not found a single ore. Sanely XD 7370 says. Quackizach 16. Sure. Hachiiposks. Flashfire 257 says. Pocket Fungus 392. I can gift you some silent, says. Hachiiposk Cyrillic lettered Sar. Igita thrown emet you. Plus. Lizzie Lou says. Xliant Cyrillic lettered Sar. Sacred is locked in yo, says. Silent Fox 4253. Please OMG, that would be amazing. Plus. Shady Panther 652 says. Xliant Cyrillic lettered Sar. 3 says. Plus. Galaxy. Welcome back Bud Queen, says. Quackizach 16. Bro, says. Redortius. Bald, says. Quackizach 16. You don't need to throw them at someone, says Vide. Hey, says. Hachiiposk Cyrillic lettered Sar. Okay Doni, says. Quackizach 16. You just need to throw them at the ground, says. Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sar. I don't think Minecraft is that serious. You may claim up to 816 more blocks. Click for land claim help. Bigly McPuser, says. Redortius. Who's Lizzie Lou 369, says. Hachiiposk Cyrillic lettered Sar. It says at someone. Shady Panther 652, says. Quackizach 16. It lies, says. Redortius. Why Lizzie Lou 369, plus. Chicken, says. Quackizach 16. The cake is a lie, says. Pocket Fungus 392. Wait, try again. I was walking, says. Plus. Lizzie Lou. Hi Red Heart, plus. The Algerka, says. Silent Fox 4253. Lol, says. Plus. Lizzie Lou. How's my bogs? XD, says. Plus. Says the Daisy Cyrillic Lizzie Lou 369 gently pats the daisy's head, says. Quackizach 16. Says. Hachiiposk Cyrillic lettered Sar. I'm fine. Don't forget you have access to back. If you die you can use it to go back, says. Pocket Fungus 392. How much you need? Says. Quackizach 16. Hachiiposks. Says. Hachiiposk Cyrillic lettered Sar. Quacky, says. Quackizach 16. Did you have a panda named Grum? Says. Hachiiposk Cyrillic lettered Sar. Yeah, says. Quackizach 16. My dog just killed it. Black Knight 9092 fell from a high place, says. Silent Fox 4253. Would you happen to have about 45? Says. Hachiiposk Cyrillic lettered Sar. What? Says the Daisy Cyrillic lettered Sar. Lol, says. Quackizach 16. Yeah, says. Hachiiposk Cyrillic lettered Sar. That panda has been there since day one. Alert. Mixol truck just voted for us and won 5 diamonds and vote crate key, says. Hachiiposk Cyrillic lettered Sar. GRUMMM, says. Pocket Fungus 392. Enough, says. Silent Fox 4253. WH. You may claim up to 832 more blocks. Click for land claim help. Bigly McPuser. Claim corner set. Use the shovel again at the opposite corner to claim a rectangle of land. To cancel, put your shovel away. Says Chi. You may claim up to 832 more blocks. Click for land claim help. Bigly McUser. Claim corner set. Use the shovel again at the opposite corner to claim a rectangle of land. To cancel, put your shovel away. Pix 3 Blitz. Says Hachi Posk Cyrillic lettered set. Okay, that just happened. You may claim up to 832 more blocks. Click for land claim help. Bigly McUser. Claim corner set. Use the shovel again at the opposite corner to claim a rectangle of land. To cancel, put your shovel away. Says Cheese. Gimme a sec to grab some dice. Says Silent Fox 4253. Not the chords, no SRY. 3. Alert. Mixol Truck just voted for us and won one. Says Quackizach 16. Hachi Posksim, sorry for laughing at your panda's death, but it was just too funny. Says the Daisy Cyrillic lettered Sar. Anyone wanna buy some netherite? Says Hachi Posk Cyrillic lettered Sar. Gasp, how dare you? Says Albit Soto. Hi bug. Says plus you galaxy free. You can keep it. D. Says Albit Soto. Tism. Says plus you galaxy. Back. Says Goobxer. Well, I'm not the best at building, but I'll still take a look. Says Albit Soto. OFR Tiasm. Plus. Peachy Pops. The Algerka. Says Quackizach 16. I'm sorry. Says plus you galaxy. All good smiling face. Says Pocket Fungus 392. By the way. Says Silent Fox 4253. I knew that. Says Yuri Forever 2613. I built the rest of the 3 chunk things. Says Goobxer. Maybe add a bit more on this side. Says Hachi Posk Cyrillic lettered Sar. I spawned 5 baby chicks. Says Yuri Forever 2613. Yeah. Says Hachi Posk Cyrillic lettered Sar. OMG, who has 5 leads? Says the Daisy Cyrillic lettered Sar. Says plus Peachy Pops. Visit PW Go PG selling cool stuff. Says Hachi Posk Cyrillic lettered Sar. I need. Says Pocket Fungus 392. Yup, just find a mountaina and dig down. Lots of caves and ores. Grogu 9 2764. Says Silent Fox 4253. ALR tie for the advice. Says Yuri Forever 2613. It's a Zen garden thing. Plus Panina Priest. Black Knight 9092 was doomed to fall. Says Vide. I didn't use creative mode, I swear. Says Silent Fox 4253. AHH, help, my hodl leg fell asleep hell. Don't forget, set your home with Sethom. Name. You get more homes with vote ranks or by purchasing a premium rank. Plus upwind salt 32503. Says plus Drowndrip 2. Says Vide. Goober. Says plus Drowndrip 2. Says Vide. You should TP. Says Hachi Posk Cyrillic lettered Sar. Air Uziru still interested. Says Silent Fox 4253. Help, him stuck in a hole. Says Yuri Forever 2613. I had to redo the house thing 7 times. Says Goobxer. Haha. Remember to vote to get free perks. Yuns 8126, says. Silent Fox 4253, says. Redorhius. Says. Silent Fox 4253, AHAHBB, why are you so tiny? Says. Silent Fox 4253, 3 apples tall. Says. Vide, Goober, plus, Freaky Mickey, says. Goobxer. Okay, you're no longer stuck, you have a staircase, says. Suonisidu. LOL, says. Goobxer. Yes, plus. Mino 2947, Pocket Fungus 392 drowned, says. Vide. Wanna see whoer build, says. Goobxer. Sure, says. Vide. R, says. Gizmagamer 14306, Sunny, says. Silent Fox 4253, Tai Twin, says. Vide. TP, says. Redorhius. Top 3 houses ode, says. Quackizach 16, Goobxer, says. Gizmagamer 14306, I need to TP to you Suoni, says. Albitsoto. Guys, I found Lshadality's head, she carried my childhood smiling face, says. Silent Fox 4253, Lameo, says. Suonisidu, says. Goobxer. Wow, says. Vide. Isn't it so tough, says. Mino 2947, WHO sells cheap TNT, says. Quackizach 16. Do trial chambers work in Resource World, says. Goobxer. It's so beautiful. Yuri Forever 2613 was slain by zombie, says. Suonisidu. TP to me, says. Quackizach 16. Goobxer, says. Vide. So furnished says. Gizmagamer 14306. Yeah, plus. Mewing Cat 8572, says. Suonisidu. Oh, did you lose the place, says. Goobxer. Yes, Quackizach 16, says. Quackizach 16. Do trial chambers work in Resource World, says. Suonisidu. Hold on, plus. Marky 7320, plus. Gamer 5869, says. Goobxer. No, Draconroll, says. Quackizach 16. Aw dang it, says. Goobxer. You can use the chests but not the spawners, plus. Milky Tea and Toast, says. Gizmagamer 14306. No, says. Albitsoto. Hey Goobxer, says. Quackizach 16. Goobxer, do you have trial chamber keys, says. Plus. Drowndrip. Anyone want Elida? Chest. 4 items, says. The Daisy Cyrillic lettered Tsar. Guys, how much are bouquets worth, says. Hachiai Posk Cyrillic lettered Tsar. Can anyone just stand and AFK at my iron farm, says. Albitsoto. Why does my normal skin not load and instead the basic vanilla ones, says. Goobxer. Yes. Albitsoto, says. Upwind Salt 32503. Anyone can give me iron stack, says. Goobxer. Bedrock, says. Albitsoto. So there's no fix frowning face, says. Yuri Forever 2613. I go AFK and die brah, says. Hachiai Posk Cyrillic lettered Tsar. Upwind Salt TPA. The Raljerka, says. Silent Fox 4253. GFRR Bugrak, says. Cheese. I got Shulker, says. Redorhius. Not top 1F, says. Cheese. Shulker Box, says. Redorhius. FR, says. The Daisy Cyrillic lettered Tsar. Guys, does anyone know what bouquets are worth? Tivku, says. Vide. It's so beautiful, says. Cheese. The Daisy 5k-ish, plus rank looking to stand out, check out plus at store for more info, plus, Tivku, says. Silent Fox 4253, there's bouquets, says. The Daisy Cyrillic lettered Tsar. ALRTHXGs, rewards, it looks like you haven't collected all your rewards from rewards claim, says. Suonisidu. Like a bundle of flowers, says. Cheese. Suonisidu, it's a custom item, says. The Daisy Cyrillic lettered Tsar. There is a Valentine's bouquet, says. Redorhius. Come, plus. The Raljerka, says. Cheese. Sticky Keys, or the guy that wanted concrete right, says. Redorhius. Let's get a photo, says Silent Fox 4253. Oh you, says Cheese. You wanted the concrete right? Says Freaky Mickey. If you're looking for a shop you can look at mine shop smiling face. We have a couple of things that are needed if you want to visit do. PW Go Mickey shop, says Cheese. Dude talk, says Suunisidub. Oh no clue then Daisy, says Cheese. Brother, says Quackizach16. Draco play, says Silent Fox 4253. Im2 broke, says the Daisy Cyrillic lettered sa. It's ALR Cheese already answered me, says Quackizach16. Are you good at map art? Says Cheese. Can this guy not talk? Says Pocket Fungus 392. Has anyone mapped out the server yet? Says Albert Soto. My first beacon guys. Panina Priest was blown up by Creeper. Says Redorhius. Don't steal you rascal. Says Hachiai Posk Cyrillic lettered sa. Art comms and edit comms open smiling face. Says. Plus. Sacred. Anyone selling pale oak? Says Silent Fox 4253. Ag I hate the feeling after your leg falls asleep and it's ecstatic. Says Cheese. We're muted. Says Cheese. Goobxer is this guy muted? Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered sa. Why you need? Says Silent Fox 4253. Wow. Says Cheese. He's not muted? Says Cheese. Then why can't he talk? Says Suunisidub. Alright, what level to Fulton? Says Gizmagamer 14306. Hi. Marky 7320. Says Cheese. TPA to me goob maybe you can fix it somehow XD. Says Vday. Yes. Says Vday. Prolly. Wavishat 357. Says Cheese. Legendary fishes only sell for like 100-300. Says Gizmagamer 14306. Any level I just need a big area to build things on one base. Says Cheese. Is this guy muted? Pocket Fungus 392 has made the advancement we need to go deeper. Hachiai Posks. Says. Plus. Lizzie Lou. Red Heart. PLZ visit PW Go Lizzie Red Heart. Says Vday. He's Filipino. Says Cheese. Sheep spawners are like 200. Says Cheese. Enchanted gaps are 50. Says Suunisidub. Seems like someone started and just left here lol. Says Cheese. They common F. The Daisy. Says Cheese. God saps. Says Cheese. God apsan. Says Cheese. Damn bro you broke F. Says Cheese. Fine just this once. Says Albert Soto. What's the radius of a maxed beacon guys? Mewing Cat 8572, says Gizmagamer 14306. I am going to use stone for the platform, says Cheese. Albert Soto 50 blocks, says Vday. 9x9. Earning money. Start working your dream job at jobs or do quests to earn money, says Silent Fox 4253. That's a lot of money. What SRE y'all on about, says Suunisidub. Nice view too. Mino 2947, says Albert Soto. Like I did iron and powered with a netherite ingot, says. Plus. Peachy Pops. Up staff, says Goobxer. Yes, says. Plus. Peachy Pops. Goober come to me. Pocket Fungus 392 has made the advancement. Those were the days. Plus.co at 1997, complete anime fan, says. Plus. Lizzie Lou. Thanks for shopping at PW Go Lizzie Red Heart, says Silent Fox 4253. Oh boy $0.814 for my miner's work, says. Plus. Peachy Pops. Do you see this, says Silent Fox 4253. Guys I'm rich now, plus Hachiai. Tifku, says Suunisidu, and after this will be says Gizmagamer 14306, yeah. Plus, originally, says Googster, this my fish tank. Plus Marky 7320. Says Albert Soto, who sells real cheap calcite. Pocket Fungus 392 tried to swim in lava, says Suunisidu. Prob make a chest, says Cheese. Albert Soto PW Go Foxmert. Panin a priest fell from a high place. Says Xliant Cyrillic lettered Sa. Tavern bar behind portal, says you said Beagle. Does any? Says, plus, Peachy Pops. Can we get rid of it? Says Albert Soto, hey cheese they're out of calcite. Says Pocket Fungus 392. You see any dark oak forests? Upwind Salt 32503 has made the advancement we need to go deeper. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. Not say. Says, plus, sacred, he'll find you there. Plus, MR Starlight 69, welcome MR Starlight 69, type, says paint is yum, welcome, plus, Witzis Santo, welcome, Witzis Santo to DaisySMP, says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa, whatever you say, says Suunisidu, so what do you plan on making Jizzo? Oh, says Freaky Mickey, welcome Smiling Face, says you're in 8636, welcome, says V-Day, welcome, says, plus, Lizzie Lou, welcome, says Suunisidu, Gizmo, says Cheese, Tiju, says Suunisidu, welcome, plus Sidiction, says Cheese, did you wax the golems and chests? Says Gizmagamer 14306, yes, says Tiju, no, says Tiju, I prefer them blue, says Cheese, wax them, says Silent Fox 4253, Imna lock in, says Suunisidu, what are you gonna make with so much land? Says Cheese, then wait for them to turn blue and wax it, says Tiju, MHM, Silent Fox 4253 fell from a high place, plus Semi AI 2197, says you said Beagle, anyone sells paper, says Hachii Posk Cyrillic lettered Sa, whoever's user starts with A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z 12,345,678,910 has to give me monies, says Gizmagamer 14,306, I don't know you can come and build things for art, says, plus, Peachy Pops, no, Albert Soto, you may claim up to 848 more plus Kaya. Says Hachii Posk Cyrillic lettered Sa, who needed TNT, Discord hey Woolen for 1691, want someone to talk to or updates about the server? Join our Discord server, you may claim up to 848 more blocks, click for land claim help, bit.ly McPuser, claim corner set, use the shovel again at the opposite corner to claim a rectangle of land, to cancel, put your shovel away, chat games, you have 20 seconds to write out the word. Spyglass, chat games, Bugalaxy was the fastest to write out Spyglass, 3.07s, and, got a prize, says V-Day, Spyglass, says Cheese, Spyglass, says originally, Spyglass, says Xli. Says Silent Fox 4253, Parrot and Wifey's mentioned? Says Rodorhius, Marky bro what are you on? says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered sa. It's all yours sacred. Plus. Upbeat Manx 8109, says, plus, sacred. Do not, says Rodorhius. Are you on drugs? Says. Pocket Fungus 392. Is it okay if I build a base past the stone wall of the mushroom village as long as I'm out of sight? Says Rodorhius. Please don't, says. Silent Fox 4253. Yes, plus, Zirhi, says Kaya obfuscated. Hi everyone, says Vide. Hi, says Suonisidut. Wo cool tag, says. Hachiai Posk Cyrillic lettered sa. Can anyone stand and just AFK near my iron farm? Says Suonisidut. But hi, says Kaya obfuscated. Thanks, says Cheese. There's the scammer, says MR Starlight 69. This server is way better than Bender's Mook, says. Plus, sacred. What's with the bundle of amethyst leaf? Says. Silent Fox 4253. It's called Methylphenidor SMTH. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered sa. Says Cheese. Zirhi Sem. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered sa. Forgot you could see my inventory, says MR Starlight 69. Diximethylphenidate, says. Xliant Cyrillic lettered sa. Says. Silent Fox 4253. No, says Cheese. MR Starlight 69. Whoa there, says. Xliant Cyrillic lettered sa. Dang, says. Silent Fox 4253. Methylphenidate, says MR Starlight 69. It's long form for Focalin, says MR Starlight 69. I used to take it for 18 years. Plus. Renzo 0678, says. Silent Fox 4253. Medication hits different. You said Beagle. Pocket Fungus 392 tried to swim in lava. Says. Xliant Cyrillic lettered sa. Who's Widzis Santo? Says. Hachiai Posk Cyrillic lettered sa. Selling netherite armor 3k. No helmet, says Cheese. Selling what's inside the shulker, says. Hachiai Posk Cyrillic lettered sa. Broke I only have $10,016, says Cheese. Cheapest fireworks in the server in PW Go Moonville, says. Silent Fox 4253. Yeah, I actually stopped taking it a while ago. I just wanted to see a reaction, says. Xliant Cyrillic lettered sa. What's up? Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered sa. Says. Silent Fox. Says. Plus. Bugalac. Says Goobxer. Also please refrain from excessive caps use. Plus. Best carton 22,171. Alert. Zinhuis just voted for us and won 2 vote keys. Alert. Zinhuis just voted for us and won 5 diamonds and vote crate key, says Cheese. Broke I only have $24,480, says. Silent Fox 4. Says Goobxer. Zirhi. Says Zirhi. Hi there. Alert. Zinhuis just voted for us and won 100 claim blocks and vote crate key, says MR Starlight 69. Only 24k? Cheshire 60 was doomed to fall by urine 8636 using. Fragger, says. Hachiai Posk Cyrillic lettered sa. 50k AVG emo, says Cheese. Xliant has like 100k FR, says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered sa. Real, says. Silent Fox 4253. Excessive caps uses me bro, says. Hachiai Posk Cyrillic lettered sa. Widzis Santo, why do you wanna TP to me? Remember to vote. Use vote to get awesome rewards for free, including more claim blocks, diamonds and much more. Says. Plus. Tori Cyrillic lettered sa. Go PW Go A. Cheap Elytris. Plus. Ikage 4158. Welcome. Ikage. Says C4M 6753. Welcome, says Soul Dadalane. Welcome. Ikage 4158, says. Marky 7320. Welcome, says Cheese. Lies I sell it for 2k each, says. Samai AI 2197. Vix gimme 2k, says. Plus. Lizzie Lou. Nice VX Red Heart, says Cheese. Selling what's inside the shulker. Selling 2k Elytris. McZoltrock was doomed to fall, says. Plus. Bugalaxy. VX is rich. From hard work, says .smi. Upwind salt, says, plus, Galaxy, well-deserved earnings. Says Vide, hi, says .haj, says .xlion, says .co at 1997, why 5k if it has no mending. Says Chi, says .hachi posk Cyrillic lettered ser, yo uzi. Claim corner set, use the shovel again at the opposite corner to claim a rectangle of land. To cancel, put your shovel away. You may claim up to 864 more blocks. Click for land claim help. Bigly McPuser, says cheese. 3 times beacon. Claim corner set. Use the shovel again at the opposite corner to claim a rectangle of land. To cancel, put your shovel away. Says, plus, drown drip. Na put mending on those. Says Rodorhius. Marquis High F. Says, plus. Says .hachi posk Cyrillic lettered. Says .hachi posk Cyrillic lettered ser. Says, plus, drown drip. I have more. Says Suonisidub. Whoops lol. Says leap of faith Cyrillic lettered ser. Sacred Y red heart. Says .smi AI 2197. No lol I'm JK. You may claim up to 864 more blocks. Click for land claim help. Bigly McPuser. Claim corner set. Use the shovel again at the opposite corner to claim a rectangle of land. To cancel, put your shovel away. Says Rodorhius. Give me some of that thing. Says Suonisidub. Okay, I'll dig more. Black Knight 9092 was slain by Iron Golem. Says .hachi posk Cyrillic lettered ser. Can I trade edit comms for wings red heart? HJ, says Goobxer. This is not returning the shulkers. Says Yorin 8636. Anyone PvP hear me. Yuri 4 over 2613 tried to swim in lava. Plus. Silent Fox 4253. Says Zirhi. Wagat. Says Goobxer. I need the other two. Says Zirhi. Goob I promise I lost it. Upbeat Manx 8109 burned to death. Says K00199. Is anyone selling flowering azalea leaves? Says Paninate Priest. Hey guys, can we craft name tags? Says Originaliately. I have a ton of calcite. Black Knight 9092. Says, plus, Tori Cyrillic lettered ser. Anyone selling Elida? Plus. Maya pays. Says Goobxer. Whether you lost them or not, you still need to return them, so if that means getting 2 different ones and filling them with what they had, then by all means do so. Says Sami AI 2197. Broke, I only have $2,219. Says Zirhi. Fine. Says Suonisidub. How are the broke people so rich? Says Goobxer. Now. Says Goob. Plus. Snowy Owl 1908. Welcome Snowy Owl 1908. Type welcome in chat for a reward. Welcome, Snowy Owl 1908 to DaisySMP, says Originaliately. Says Xliant Cyrillic lettered ser. It's like those pop-up. Says Yorin 8636. And says Yorin 8600. Silent Fox 4253, says Goobxer. Because they were not yours to take, says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered ser. I think crows trying to stress me out. Earning money, start working your dream job at jobs or do quests to earn money, says Rabbits. Broke, I only have $46,514, says Goobxer. So please return the other 2 now, says Zirhi. Hachi, I gave it to me Goob, says Rodorhius. Jesse, says Rodorhius. We need to cook, says Goobxer. Under a deal which you did not honor, says Zirhi. Ask Hachi, says Yorin 8636. Anyone PvP hear me, says Hachi posk Cyrillic lettered ser. For bunny set. 3, says Vide. We do, says, plus, drown drip. 17, says, plus, Lizzie Lou. Broke, I only have -$270,168, says Hachi posk Cyrillic lettered ser. N Ely, plus, Roars a 99,999,999, says, plus, light sky. What the hell happened here? Renzo 0678. Zerhi was killed by intentional game design. Roars a 99,999,999. Says Redorhius. How do you get negative moan? Says Zerhi. Says Redorhius. Broke I only have $18,461. Says Xliant Cyrillic lettered Sa. Maybe a spyglass wrapped in a ribbon will be a good sorry gift. Says, plus, you galaxy. Broke I only have $18,461. Says Vide, Bell. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. It's all yours sacred. Says, plus, sacred. Why don't you pay me a quick visit Lee? Says Vide. Broke I only have $1,428. Says originaliately. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. No, I humbly decline such offer. Says Zerhi. I lost it somewhere. Says Zerhi. Gonna try and find it. Says Redorhius. 67. Says Vide. 677 mil. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. How sketchy. Plus. Fasten foil 962. Says Vide. Sorry. Says Co at 1997. Bedrock. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. Says Widzis Santo. Shut the hell up with the F. Plus. Wavishat 357. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. That's this chest and nearby. Says Redorhius. Marquis suffering. Says Hachi Posk Cyrillic lettered Sa. Someone can't honde intentionally on funny jokes ig. Says Samai 2197. Anyone interested in buying my orbital strike nukes? Says Amatsu 398. There's really no plus. Vi says plus sacred. Come on. Plus. Chris 8681. Says Widzis Santo. Make whole. Kiwi. Says Tiju. Bro woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Says, plus, sacred. Totally not a hidden ray gun behind something. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic. Says, plus, sacred. Joke. Says, plus, sacred. I don't know how. Says Gizmagamer 14306. Yo, I got something to tell you. Says Hachi Posk Cyrillic lettered Sa. Yes, these. Says, plus, sacred. Too complex for me. Says Suonisidub. Says Kaya obfuscated. Says Pocket Fungus 392. Who wants to make some diamonds? Says Hachi Posk Cyrillic lettered Sa. I think the same as this and this. Says Zerhi. Wait Googxer, I think it's at Casper's base. Don't forget you have access to back. If you die you can use it to go back. Says Zerhi. I remember. Says, plus, sacred. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. You're too friendly. Says Suonisidub. Ah. Says, plus, sacred. Always friendly. Says Suonisidub. I don't need the land though. Says Sweet C 3403. 5. Yuri Forever 2613 withered away. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. You think I'll just. Says, plus, sacred. Says Suonisidub. I'd love to just keep the shovel though. Says Zerhi. Can you TP to Casper's base? Says Upbeat Manx 8109. I have dark oak. Says, plus, sacred, I'll drop my totem, says Chris 8681, haha, plus Stark 3000, says Yuri Forever 2613, oh come on, I just need one block, says Suonisidup, what about you then, says Zirhi, I placed the other two shulker there, says Gizmagamer 14306. Okay, and here is 400. Tifku, says Widzis Santo. Make hole, says Upbeat Manx 8109. I literally live in one. Remember to vote to get free perks, says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Tsar. And what use would your totem be, says Goobxer. Can you go to them? Maxoltrok fell from a high place, says Zirhi. Sure, says Chris 8681. Wow, you have a base now, says, plus, sacred, because it's says Chris 8681. Second floor? Says Zirhi. Do Waiho have fireworks goob? Says Maya pays. Yeah kind of. Says Pocket Fungus 392. Woggle you mind if I booled there? Plus Cupid 8689. Says Widzis Santo. Hole. Says Goobxer. Why? Says Upbeat Manx 8109. TPA to me pocket. Says Maya pays. I'm still thinking what to build. Says Zirhi. I need it for flying. Says Chris 8681. Oh okay. Says Suonisidup. Tie. Alert Istuvate Sulit just voted for us and won 2 vote keys. Alert Istuvate Sulit just voted for us and won 5 diamonds and vote crate key. Alert Istuvate Sulit just voted for us and won 100 claim blocks. Alert Istuvate Sulit just voted for us and won 100 claim blocks and vote crate key. Says Upbeat Manx 8109. Nah, I think my friend won't let since our bases are big. Says Gizmagamer 14306. NP. Says. Plus, sacred, nothing will happen, says Widzis Santo. Make a hole, Istuvate Sulit, says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Tsar. Sure sacred, says Gizmagamer 14306. I need stone badly, says, plus, sacred, you have my word, says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Tsar. Words can be broken easily, says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Tsar. Easily, says, plus, sacred, I'll quit CPVP if I lie, says Upbeat Manx 8109. Me and my friend base are very big, so here the fires you needed, go chop for the wood you need, says Chris 8681. What is my avatar? I see your avatar is girl like in the Minecraft skin, says Zirhi. I'm sure she has the other one, says Goobxer. One more, says Zirhi. I gave it to her to smelt it, says Zirhi. It's in some chest, says Vxliant Cyrillic lettered Tsar. A king losing to a lord, says Wavishat 357. How much stone you need Gizmo? Plus the Algerka, says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Tsar. That a king loses to a lord, says Maya pays. It's a guy with glass. Widzis Santo, says Chris 8681. Oh, says cheese. 3 times beacon selling, says Pocket Fungus 392. How far is far enough? I don't want to invade your space, says Amatsu 398. Donk kings always to a lord, says Zirhi. Wait, let me MSG her, says Vxliant Cyrillic lettered Tsar. Peak, says MR Starlight 69. So, what exact? Says Zirhi. It's in these chests goob. The other shulker. Popules. Don't forget set your home with Sethom. Name. You get more homes with vote ranks or by purchasing a premium rank. Says. Plus. Sacred. Mace attack. Stark 3000. Says Vxliant Cyrillic lettered Tsar. Imagine an item named I'm coming for you leap. Rewards. It looks like you haven't collected all your rewards from rewards claim. Says Zirhi. Sacred Wemba reference. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Tsar. You know I'm not accepting your TPA, says Samai 2197. Val come here, says Chris 8681. Wow, says Samai 2197. Leap come here, says Soul Adeline. I got to LVL 10 on my job but my Blossom Key doist show is there something I'm missing, says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered Tsar. No, says, plus, sacred, for parrot, says Chris 8681. You gonna expand that farm or not? Says cheese. 3 times beacon sell it. Says, plus. Says DaisySMP AI 2197. Anyone who wanna buy nukes TPA to me. Says. Says, plus, sacred, because. Says, plus, sacred, watch out. Says rabbits, selling beehives full of bees at PW Go Honey Mart. Maya pays. Says Amatsu 398, selling maces for $900. Elytras for 1. Says leap of faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. Or could I be in the nether? Says Zirhi. Bell. Says, plus, sacred, im looking. Says Zirhi. Im broke I only have $767. Says DaisySMP AI 2000. Says, plus, sacred, I already located the crafting tables. You can't create a claim here because it would overlap your other claim. Use abandon claim to delete it, or use your shovel at a corner to resize it. You may claim up to 815 more blocks. Click for land claim help. Bigly McPuser, Yuri Forever 2613 burned to death. Says Suonisidu. You could sell the land, or have it be rented. Gizmogamer 14306. D. Says leap of faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. ILWK have 2 bases. Says, plus, sacred, and you'll find both. Upwind salt 32503. Says leap of faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. So GL on that. You may claim up to 815 more blocks. Click for land claim help. Bigly McPuser, says Yuri Forever 2613. OMG, says DaisySMP AI 2197. Now 100 by 100 Empire Strike is available. Upbeat Manx 8109. Plus Ethunbasil, says Soul Datalane. I done my job but didn't get the key. TF do I do? Says Goobster. Zirhi you owe the person 2 shulker boxes full of deep slit. If you do not honor this it is a tempban for stealing scamming. Plus Maya pays. Says Xliant Cyrillic lettered Sa. NGL does this area look spooky? Says Zirhi. MK. Says Maya pays. Sorry my phone glitched IDK what happened? Says, plus, sacred, C, says Zirhi, who has deep slit cobbled or not? Gamer 5869, says Chris 8681, okay your farm is you gonna expand that or no? Sticky keys fell from a high place. Says Maya pays. Not yet. Soul Datalane gently pat C4M 6753's head. Says cheese. Zirhi 2K sorry got called. Goobster. The Aljarka. Says Chris 8681. Okay. Says Zirhi. Sure. Says. Plus. Sacred. 3. Says. Plus. Sacred. 2. Says. Plus. Sacred. 1. Plus. Upwind salt 32503. Says cheese. 2K each Zirhi I manned. Other players can build here. 2. Consider creating a land claim to protect your work. Click for land claim help. Bigly McPuser, says, plus, sacred, 09, plus rank looking to stand out check out plus at store for more info, says, plus, sacred, turn PvP ob. Chat games. You have 20 seconds to solve 4 plus equals 45 plus equals 30 plus equals 83. Says DaisySMP AI 2197. Thanks for your purchase. Says leap of faith Cyrillic lettered Sa. No. Says plus sacred. Yes. Says plus Captain Drizzy. Says .SMI AI 2197. Selling nukes TPA here. Crimson Rose 2021 burned to death. Snowy Owl 1908 fell from a high place. Says Rodorhius. Xi Jinping. Crimson Rose 2021. Alert Nausea just voted for us and won 100 claim blocks. Says Rodorhius. Why is there a dark fetus running around? Says Amatsu 398. At Zirhai sorry Zirhai. I gotta go in a minute. So I can't. Says Rodorhius. Why is Driziv 1 Tals black? Sweet C 3403. Plus Albert Soto. Says, plus, Lizzie Lou. Restock Restone items at PW Go Bu Galaxy Red Heart. Says .SMI AI 2197. TPA here for buying nukes. I'm gonna close shops in 10 meters. Says Tju. Cheese. Alert Nausea just voted for us and won 2 vote keys. Plus, Devilx XX Sora. Says cheese? Says cheese. What? Plus, I Stuvate Sulit. Upwind Salt 32503 was blown up by Uran 8636 using. You are gone. Alert Nausea just voted for us and won 5 diamonds and vote crate key. Says Tju. Give me back at least half of my cobblestone. I too be needing them. Says cheese. I gave them away. Says Tju. WHYY. Plus, K1 Tiforngi. Says cheese. I can get some if you want. Says Tju. Without telling me frowning face. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered set. Plus Rackrick 7008. Welcome Rackrick 7008. Type welcome in chat for a reward. Welcome Rackrick 7008 to DaisySMP. Rodorhius. Says. Plus. View Galaxy. Welcome Red Heart. Says Vide. Welcome. Says Captain Drizzy R. Welcome. Says. Plus. Peachy Pops. Welcome Red Heart. Says Suonisidu. Welcome. Says Dalsaurus. Welcome me. Says Milky Tea and Toast. Welcome. Says I Stuvate Sulit. Welcome. Plus Real Normal 8976. Says Cheshire 60. Hello staff. Says. Plus. Tori Cyrillic lettered sa. Welcome. Says Tju. Yeah do that. Cause I need it for the path. Snowy Owl 1908 drowned. Discord hey.woolen 41691. Want someone to talk to or updates about the server? Join our Discord server. Says Tju. I think my iron golem died or something. Says. Plus. Tori Cyrillic lettered sa. Go PW go A. Cheap Elytris. Says .SMI AI 2197. Last 3 meters anyone who interested in buying nukes TPA here. Says Devilx XX Sora. Says Digesting Bore 3 I Red Heart. Says Leap of Faith Cyrillic lettered sa. Back. Says .smi AI 2197. Leap heard you want nukes. Says leap of faith Cyrillic lettered sa. I don't. Says .smi AI 2000. Says real normal 8976. Anyone selling wind charge. Says semi AI 2197. I'm nuke in there. Says cheese. Real normal 8976 PW Go Foxmert has breeze rods. Says Devilx XX Sora. Visit PW Go Sora wool selling blocks. Ores and more. Says urine 8000 plus. Asher age. Says Captain Drizzy R. Net. Says Chris 8681. Be right back wait. Says urine 8636. Stop stealing dog. Chris. Says upwind salt 32. Urine 8600. Says Amatsu 398. You can report someone if fear stealing. Says Devilx X. Says upwind salt 32503. Shulker PL. Ethunbazel. Says real normal 8976. For task. Says sanely XD 7370. Does some ohm sell trident? Says Redortius. You smell. Says Vide. Hey. Says nausea. What do claim blocks do? Says semi. Says semi AI 2197. Sun I am lying. Says leap of faith Cyrillic lettered sa. There should be TPA settings LWK. Says semi AI 2197. My stomachiae. Says Xliant Cyrillic lettered sa. FR. Plus Blazin Azure 420. Welcome Blazin Azure 420.